So before this video starts, this video is sponsored by my nostrils. The way the light was hitting was quite honestly offensive. I know people are gonna comment on this. My nostrils, it looks like there's something in them, but it's literally just the inside of my nostril, okay? So I also broke my nose when I was young, so it's crooked. Don't leave any hate comments about my goddamn nostrils. Leave her alone. You wanna be in the YouTube video? Oh, Deacon. Look how cute he is. When there's too much drama at school, all you gotta do is walk away. Yay. So I wanted to make a video about drama, how to have a drama-free life, how to avoid drama, how to solve drama, and just be at peace. You know what I mean? Like, having drama in your life is so stressful. It can be anxiety inducing. And you know, there are people that attract it into their own lives, they cause it. There are people in my personal life that I've seen, family members or close friends, who when they get bored or they have nothing going on in life, they will literally start drama, and then they get stressed out about it. And it's like, okay, you were bored, you did this to yourself, and it's like, you're digging your own grave. You know what I mean? There's someone in my personal life who I've been hanging out with quite a bit, and this person has friends, right? I have been exposed to this friend group's drama that they're currently going through, and it involves work, employees, drama outside of work, group chats, people threatening to like expose each other and share screenshots of texts, and it's just crazy. It just comes across really childish and immature when people have drama in their life and they can't solve it, or they're causing it. And sometimes there's drama that you can't really control, but a lot of it can be in your control. And so seeing this group of people's drama firsthand really made me inspired and like reflect on my own life and how I handle drama and how I avoid it, because I feel so at peace and I have like hardly any fucking energy to deal with drama or shitty people or people that cause drama. And I'm not gonna lie, back in the day, back in high school, I kind of had a big mouth, and if someone told me something that was kind of like a secret, I would go around and tell other people. And I think it was because I didn't find myself interesting, and I wanted people to be interested in what I had to say. And I was pretty lonely, didn't have friends, and I think I just sometimes caused a little bit of drama because I didn't have much going on in my own life and I didn't have many friends. And for some reason I thought this would help, and it didn't. I lost people over this. You know, I've experienced drama with friendships, connections, family, relationships. Maturing is being able to identify, you know, the cause of drama and avoid it, and avoid the people that cause it. I think that's my first tip, is don't be the type of person that causes fucking drama. Like, I think some people act like the fucking victim when there's drama in their life, but it's literally their own doing. I've seen this time and time again with people close to me in my life. And I just want to slap these people in the face and say, bitch, it's you. Like, you caused this. You didn't have to say this. You didn't have to do this. A lot of it can be avoided. You know, mind your business. Mind your business. I think that's step number one. A lot of the time, it's you, okay? Stop being that person. Not all drama is in your control. Sometimes it's someone in your life, someone that you are associated with, that causes drama or says something. And I will just say this, if someone causes drama or says something about you that upsets you, and you want to talk shit or you want to vent to somebody, I think the first thing you should do, analyze how the fuck you feel and talk to that person, okay? Being a mature adult and addressing something that is bugging you with another person, and being able to talk about these things without feelings involved or getting offended, and being open-minded and understanding can go a long way. But the way that the other person might respond says everything about the connection. Like, literally, if they respond poorly, if they get defensive, if they start attacking you, cut that person off, okay? That's my next tip. Cut bitches off. I have cut off people in my own fucking life. I'm all about communication. I'm not usually someone who ghosts someone unless it's like it doesn't really matter. If it's someone that you've been investing in a while, I feel like the least you could do is communicate and just send a little goodbye text. You know, you did this, it made me feel this way. I don't appreciate that. I don't have tolerance for that shit. Bye. Weed out the shit people in your life. I made a YouTube video recently. I think it was called, Does Anybody Else Feel This Way? I mentioned how me and a friend got into a fight, and we were on a phone call for like 2 hours. And this person, we have been off and on with our friendship for the last year or so. It just became a toxic cycle where it was like, we're good with each other for a while, we're chilling, and then there's some weird drama or some weird feelings get involved, someone gets hurt or offended, and then it's like we don't talk. And then like a couple months goes by and then we make up. And that had happened like 3 times. And I saw the cycle and I'm just like, I don't need to deal with this shit. I don't want this shit. And this person always makes me feel bad. Like, go with your gut. If people make you feel bad or there's some kind of weird cycle that goes on with someone and there's just like this repetition of negative energy and poor communication and the connection is just kind of going to shit, you don't need to fight for it. You can cut that shit off. So I've done that multiple times and I'm glad I fucking did. Good fucking riddance. I will always prefer quality over quantity when it comes to connections. I would rather have no friends than a bunch of shitty friends. And I think another part of this is respecting yourself, respecting your time and self-love. You know what I mean? Like, you should love yourself enough to not let yourself deal with bullshit, okay? And I will say, on occasion, it is okay to give someone a second chance. And I will say that one chance is enough because my best friend, who I don't really get to see anymore, but we've been best friends since high school. My longest friendship, it's been over 10 years of us being friends. We've had one fight ever, okay, where we were kind of like distant, but guess what? We talked about it. We confronted each other about how we felt. We made up, we moved on, and we have not had a fight like that since. And we both learned how to approach each other better and our needs. And we have had a much healthier friendship ever since. And that fight probably happened like 5 years ago. So every once in a while, a second chance is okay, but don't give people more than that. The greatest apology is a change in behavior. Prioritize your peace. Prioritize your wants and needs as well. If there's a connection or someone that you really care about and you want to have them in your life, it's okay to speak up and say what the fuck you want. I had a hard time doing that shit. Even in my last relationship, I was always scared to speak my mind and say what I wanted and what I expected because I didn't want drama or confrontation. But there's times where it's necessary, you know? And I wouldn't even call that drama, especially if it's a mature conversation. I feel like drama is just like unnecessary shit that is caused by someone doing bullshit. Like, that is drama. I think there's a difference between that and a healthy conversation or a healthy disagreement or, you know, talking things out with someone. So be careful who you pour into. I also feel like the more people and the more connections I make and have to maintain, the more stressed out I get and the more possibility there is for drama to happen. So a lot of the time I keep my fucking distance, okay? And I'm very careful with the people I allow in my life, who I pour into, who I give my energy to, because you can't get that time back, right? So make sure you're giving your time to good people. It's pretty easy to deal with drama, okay? As long as you have a good fucking head on your shoulders and you can handle things maturely, you should not have much drama. And don't cause it. That is like number one, do not cause drama. And if other people try to get you involved in their drama, don't do it. You can hear someone out, but don't engage. Okay? Because if you get looped into something and, oh, I heard that someone told you this, take a step back. Oh my God, I had a weird ass situation with these 2 guys, maybe like 6 months ago. Had never met these guys. One of these guys I know because he also does OnlyFans, right? And I always thought he was chill. I thought he was cute. I thought I'd meet him one day. Turns out he has a boyfriend, which is totally fine. And one day I get a text from this guy saying, hey, did my boyfriend message you on any of these apps, whatever? And I was like, no, I don't think so. But he has messaged me on Instagram a couple times, like replying to my stories. And he was like, okay, thanks. Then the boyfriend messages me on Instagram, why the fuck did you tell my ex that I had messaged you, blah, blah, blah. Which it was true. Homeboy had messaged me, okay? And he was getting mad at me saying he never did. I'm like, there's proof. I have proof. But also, fuck you guys. I don't know you, and I'm not going to be involved in your drama. Bye. Unfollow both of them. Blocked. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a shit. I don't do bullshit. I don't do drama. Have fun with your shitty relationship. So yeah, anyways, basically, that's how I deal with drama and have a peaceful life. I will say, spending most weekends by myself, gaming, hanging out with my pets. Animals are so much better than people. So much better. Why would I want friends anyways? You know? My closest friend right now is my fucking mom. Let me know how you guys avoid drama. And if you've ever been a drama seeker, I think those are the people you got to avoid. But you can grow out of that shit. You can evolve and change. And let me know in the comments if you're one of those people, or if you have been one of those people, and what you do to avoid drama. Because I think that having a peaceful life is what we all want. Have a good rest of your day, guys. I love you, and I will see you guys on the next one. This video was really fucking random. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, but this is just my experience.